Hello everybody, it is Riley from the Riley and Pepper Vlog channel, and today I am going to be doing a life Q&A that features like stuff about school, YouTube, life in general. So let's get on into this. I asked you guys a bunch of questions and you guys answered and gave me so many, so thank you so much. Yeah, so let's start reading these because some of them are actually ones that I get asked a lot, so hopefully this will answer some questions you guys have. Also, I've had like a message at 11:30 at night. I filmed this earlier, but I want to redo it because I got a lot more questions, and I feel bad ignoring you guys. Okay, so the first question is, do you have a boyfriend? Wouldn't you like to know? Do I have a boyfriend? I do, yeah. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't. Having a relationship is like the last thing on my mind in high school. I could care less about boys right now. I care more about my academics and getting done with school so I can go to New York City and live life there. Yeah, no. If Ricky Bone was in my school, totally would be down for a relationship, but no, I'm not in a relationship. Next, somebody said, how much do I hate it? I'm guessing they mean school. I hate school a lot. If my mom could sign my dropout forms for me, I would. No, I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't drop out, but yeah, no, I hate school so much. I'm so ready to be done. The next question is, are you Piper and Hunter's siblings? So for those of you guys who don't know, I have a brother named Hunter. He is 2 years old. He's the cutest little thing in the world. And Piper, my best friend, who I do the channel with. I'm not related to her at all, but Hunter is my brother. I'd also like to mention, if I'm looking up, this is the camera viewfinder, so I'll try to look at the camera, but it's really hard. The next one is Jakey your guys' friend? Yes, Jakey is our best friend. Jakey is awesome. He's amazing. I know he is loving hearing this right now. Jakey is like the funniest human being in the world. He makes me laugh every day, all the time. We just got done watching a movie and it was so fun. So yes, Jakey is our best friend. Love him so much. The next one is, how did you guys meet your whole roleplay family? So that has to do with like the gaming channel. I met Chloe because she was born into my family. Chloe's my sister. So yeah, that's how I met her. Lincoln is played by my phone. Piper I met through school. Remy is Piper's sister. Jakey, he was a fan of us, and we became friends with him, and today auditioned to be Ella. The next one is, what is the easiest or hardest thing about school, either in lockdown or at school? The hardest thing about in school is, obviously you can't like look up the answers and stuff, which is really hard, because I think everybody got used to that and having that extra protection for your grade. Also having to actually like be super engaged, because when you're online you don't have to be super engaged, you can just listen, which is why I like that so much more. Because I can multitask and I like to be able to do things while I'm doing school because it's not that hard for me. So yeah, but I loved online school. I wish we could go back. I'm sure we will at some point though. Next is, do we have any school uniforms or no uniforms? No, we do not have any uniforms. I'd probably hate school even more if we did. No, we can just wear our own attire. Obviously, there's a dress code and stuff, but it's nothing too bad. Next is, what are your biggest pet peeves? That is a really good question. I have a lot of pet peeves, more than I can even think of to name right now. My first one is people who chew like really loud. Like if you're eating, stop. Literally, mouth closed, stop. Or like talking when you have food in your mouth, ugh, stop. Also having to repeat myself a million times or like more than once because somebody wasn't paying attention or listening literally drives me bonkers. Yeah, I have a lot more that I could probably come up with. Any like hair on like black clothing, like leggings, hate it. I cannot do it. And it's bad because I have a white Turkish Angora cat, so it's even worse. It's like the hardest fur to get off. So yeah. Next is, would you never go to in-person school or never attend online classes? I would prefer to go to online. I do not like in person. I never have really, even before like this whole like quarantine, like COVID stuff started. I've always said that I wanted to be homeschooled. I just never like was allowed to. So yeah. Next is, what time do you wake up for school? I wake up for school. It depends how I'm feeling, or like if I already like have like my clothes picked out and my lunch made for the day. Usually I wake up, school doesn't start till like 7:30, so I live like a 5-minute walk from there, and I do walk to school. So I usually leave about like 7:10, 7:15. So therefore I usually wake up around like 6:30 to 6:40-ish, that area. The next one's a really good one. It says, do you have any advice for how to deal with fake friends? They are saying bad things about me. Literally ignore them. Immediately no. Immediately no. Actually ignore them. Those are, don't even call them fake friends. They are acquaintances that you know. You know the people. They're not friends. They're bad people. Do not engage with them. Obviously it'll be a little bit awkward, but just like slowly start to drift away from them and they'll pick it up. Next is, what time do you usually go to sleep? It really depends. This Monday I did not sleep at all before school. Usually around like 12 or 1. But I can get a good 4 hours of sleep and be ready for the day. So I don't need too much, but I definitely need a little bit. The next question is, what is your favorite class? My favorite class this year so far, I recently picked up a cinema class, and it's actually a lot of fun. We learned about like how films work and like what to look at in films, and it's actually really, really fun. It's a really cool elective. For like actual classes, we haven't really done anything in any except for anatomy, and that is bonkers right now, because I have to learn like all the like parts of the body. Ugh, it is very complicated right now, but I dropped chemistry to take that class, so I'm thankful. English is pretty easy, so let's go with English, because math is immediately no. Next is, what do you think you struggle the most with? I don't know if they mean like in life or in school. So I think that in school, math, I'm very, very bad at math, and like not on purpose. I'm just one of those people who like it cannot like be picked up really. It goes in one ear and out the other. Like, I still try, but it's very hard for me. I used to be really good at it, but I don't know. And I think in life, I struggle the most with letting my anxiety get the best of me, which, if I could give you guys any advice, don't let that happen. You do you, and don't let anybody tell you what to do, and do what you think you should do. Anxiety is a little bit hard to deal with that kind of case. I tend to get really anxious about a lot of things, and that prevents me from doing a lot of things that I would love to do. Like, I would love to do musical theater, but I just could not do that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to do, but anxiety just gets the best of me, and that's something in life that I wish I never had to deal with, and I wish nobody had to deal with it, because a lot of people do, and it's not fun. Next is, how long does it take for you to do your homework? It kind of depends. Like, my APUSH homework, our packets, that takes me like a few days. Like, if I split it up. They're like regular assignments, probably like 30 minutes. Math takes me a while, because like I said, I'm not that great at it, unless I use Sweater Math, which, not sponsored, but they should sponsor me because I love them so much. English takes like 2 seconds, unless it's a reading and I like hate the book, then it's going to take me a little bit. And anatomy, we haven't really learned too much, like I said, so Google is my friend. Next is, can you do a room tour? I would love to do a room tour, but I still need to like paint my dresser and like put it in my closet and like get more stuff for my room. I'm hoping to have it done before I start to decorate for fall, though. Next is, when do you film? Filming for the vlog channel just usually comes when I like get an idea, or when I'm with Piper if it's a 2-person video. Like right now, I just randomly last night was like, let's just do it. So I posted this Q&A poll, and that's how that came about. But I'm assuming they mean for the Alexia channel, and for that, that usually just comes with, we like to film on the weekends because of school, so we film all 3 videos on the weekend, and usually at night though, which isn't that good a bad idea, but we do that. So yeah, that's usually when I film. Sometimes we'll film in the middle of the week, but it's rare. The next one is, how do you deal with hate or negative comments from people? Literally ignore them. They are not going to get anywhere in life compared to you. If you're kind, kinder people get further in life. For example, if there's a person and they're mean to you and they bully you, if they are at work, they can't bully their boss because they're mad at them. So just literally just be kind and ignore anybody who's mean to you, because they mean nothing to you. Next is, do you like school? I do not like school. I hate school. Somebody said Mr. Clean 6000 sounded better in my head. LOL if you don't get it. It's Mr. Beast's intro. Oh, I know it. Trust me, I know it. Next is your favorite part of school. My favorite part of school currently is my cinema class that I'm taking, which is 7th period. Honestly, at every class after 6th period, my day's like over. It literally goes cinema, study hall, study hall. It's great. I love that. The next question is, have you ever moved? If so, how many times? I have moved many times in my life. I've moved states, I've moved houses. I was born in New York where I am right now, and then we lived in like an apartment, and then we moved to some other house, and then from there in 2011 we moved to Virginia, which love and miss so much. We lived there until I think 2018, I think 2018 maybe. Yeah, it was definitely 2018. And so from 2011 to 2018, I lived in Virginia, and when we first moved there, we lived in an apartment for about less than a year, and then we moved to a house, and I lived there up until, like I said, 2018, and then we moved back to New York, which I hate, and I have lived in this house since moving here. Moving is always fun, but very stressful, especially if it's like to a new state, because especially if you love the state you're in. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got to learn a little bit more about me. I love you all so much. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!